A tank that just weathers through it, and instead we are going to get the Gragas locked in for Bwipo as the answer to Sniper's Jace.
All right, the sustain up there. Gragas is so good with the sustain.
Making his way up towards the top side here. It is that 5.5 minute late lane swap situation, as we will also see Ayla making his way up, but he won't be there in time. Busio might at least look for the angle here for the headbutt. Polv try to go after Sniper, but Sniper's already back towards the turret in time. Nice use of the ulti there from Bwipo. Sniper in danger. First blood over to the big man as FlyQuest is on the board, but River's ready to get one back. The Gragas will not escape from this as Quid looks for a second. Does not find the seismic shove there on Busio that could have set it up. A one
advantage of the Pantheon and Taliyah mobility.
And I like the fact that the first Drake, also an Ocean one for them, makes sense. They want to put the extra priority on this. It helps out a lot in laning phase compared to what some of the other Dragons might do early on in the game. So that one...
Meanwhile, Busio is going to make Sniper run for it.
Oh boy. All right, they're making a repeat visit up here. They know that the flashes are still down for now. Bwipo taking a couple of turret shots, though, as immediately the Grand Starfall used by River to reinforce Sniper. A barrel throw to dissuade the 100 Thieves jungler from going any further forward. And nothing for nobody up here in the top side.
That was a very efficient, quick move from FlyQuest to get the Pantheon ult out, but not overcommit to the play. You can see they called it off immediately. Ayla wants to keep it up, though.
Yeah, Ayla jumps in after Bwipo, who's taking a ton of damage here. Sniper wants to go to the skies. River is not close enough to get the killing blow there on the Gragas, but now it's Busio in danger. Flash in from Ayla to lock him up there with the Nautilus passive, but a little bit more damage is still required. Oh, a beautiful Comet Spear secures the first, and now they're going to claim the second. 100 Thieves get two. FlyQuest gets nothing.
Oh, it is clean from the Thieves. They trap them. They stick around for the play, and Bwipo there out on the edge. But really, the difference is level 6 on support difference. Ayla getting it for the Nautilus there. Busio still level 5, so he's very vulnerable. You know, as he's getting chased down, getting chunked down, is going to have the ultimate to rely on to survive, and they just keep going for the chase. And Ayla's able to flash in and secure the re-engage, which allows the River to throw the spear through multiple.
Push together, you guys. Yeah, I can hover.
I see hovering bot.
Yeah, I kind of want a bit. We see Gragas. No flash Gragas.
They're here.
Gragas no flash, guys.
I'm here. Guys, I'm here.
Kill Gragas.
Gragas no
Kill
flash.
Gragas.
No flash, no.
Alisa.
I can't do anything.
We can still win.
I can Q.
Haven't seen Najir for a while.
It's all you, Rip.
You kind of need a base now, do
You
One
can
HP.
look.
I can kill them.
My favorite comms are Ayla's comms. He was very clear from the very beginning. He's like, kill guys. He's like, we can still get this. You know, he has the ultimate in the opener, uses his ult plus the ignite onto Bwipo to gain a lot of territory, and then flashes forward to get the root for the other one. And after these successful plays from 100 Thieves on the top side as well, the second pack of Grubs Flowers, that's a full 6. That is also the this. They are on some pretty good power spikes right now. They have full control of the lead up to the river, and they're just going to opt to wait a second. They might catch.
Ayla wanted to go in there.
You know, supporting actor in the early stages here for 100 Thieves. Big gold star to Ayla. So we are just going to get another trade Flowers because FlyQuest still no, and probably even worse for them now to try and fight, and a lower value objective in the Rift Field. So I think another correct call considering the situation they're in from FlyQuest. So just go for the trade on the bottom side, get that tower gold, get it into the Azir where they do need it, and try not to give up anything on the other side of the map. Seems like they'll be fine.
Ayla wants the dredge line, but takes a ton of damage. Immediately has to be saved by the Fate's Call, but now it's FBI in trouble. Grand Starfall over the top as River makes his way into the fight, and now they've locked up Inspired here in the front line, and FBI's got the first kill. It looked a little wild here at the start, but Sniper arrives to make it even wilder. Busio and Masu trying to get away as River jumps forward. A little bit more damage is needed, and Quid provides. Busio falls. 2-0 for 100 Thieves in another fast fight.
Dude, they are smashing them. 100 Thieves here showing up in a huge way. FBI is going to destroy the rest of this turret with Shelly. And 100 Thieves players were like, oh yeah, you know, I totally understand if people would predict FlyQuest because they're more consistent, but we're going to fight for sure. Teleport comes in.
All right, Busio in danger, but the TP right behind 100 Thieves means it could turn around very quickly as Bwipo makes his entry, and River is shut down. Beautiful start there for FlyQuest, as it looks like the second should be guaranteed. There's no Fate's Call ready to save Ayla, and Bwipo even lives. Now Now the pressure's on to Sniper, but Busio falls to Quid. That
in and trap River. And so they get their trap kill here on River. It was a very good ward that he was able to place.
If the Azir manages to get that angle, that pincer attack on him. Now 100 Thieves grouped up on the left. It's FlyQuest on the right, and they're the ones with the Drake aggro, but it's not dropping very quickly at all. Both teams know it's going to be a fight first. As Ayla goes in, finds Bwipo, knocks him up into the air. Beautiful burst down onto the Gragas, and the top laners out of the picture. 100 Thieves use quite a few resources on it, though. How are the cooldowns going to play out here? FBI jumping in. Ayla thrown forward. Fate's call. Needs to try to lock up Masu, but he's surely going to drop first. Now Busio's got to try to get away, but he re-engages instead. He's trying to use the tankiness, but a massive Shurima shuffle coming out from Quad as FlyQuest fight back, and now they've overtaken the fight. It's Quad and Masu against River and Sniper, and Accelerated Shock Blast is not enough to save Quid, and FlyQuest gets a 4 for 3. It's a bloodbath in bottom side.
Oh, what a fight! 100 Thieves.
FlyQuest have a lead in turrets. That's going to be equalized here if Sniper can finish off this tier 1 in the bottom lane, and FlyQuest are the ones with the gold lead as well, as Bwipo goes in, looks for the engage here on FBI. He doesn't quite have the angle there, the explosive cast, but he has Busio, and that's good enough. Bwipo continues looking for a little bit more, but it doesn't look like they'll find a whole lot just yet, as River flashes over the wall to escape yet another Emperor's Divide that would have been a death sentence. FlyQuest will claim their single kill, and it gets them a tier 1 turret to boot.
Oh, this is huge.
Situations like these. Any other mid laner, you are very scared of that particular situation, and looks like River ready to use the smite to lock up the FlyQuest mid before he's able to get away. Meanwhile, Quid's ride is interrupted. He wanted to use the Weaver's Wall to try to get up there and assist River, but instead he's going to be caught out, and now River is killed instead. Disjointed play from 100 Thieves. FlyQuest interrupting Quid's ride, and it's a massive punish.
Let's see about the Otacon fight afterwards. Sniper goes for a trade onto Bwipo, but this thing's going down actually fairly quickly while they've got an Alistar trapped inside the Baron pit.
They're trying to corral the cow, but it doesn't matter. Sniper's down, and Ayla and FBI surely aren't going to get anything of value here. Bwipo ready to keep on slowing these guys down, but he's got to be a little bit careful as now Busio jumps into the back, finds a knock up onto FBI, and he's gone. Masu came knocking, and 100 Thieves dropping as FlyQuest now 3,000 gold ahead. Enemy team still 3 dead in the dirt. River just now respawning. Now Kobe, now they start up the Otacon.
Flowers, it is mid-game, and 100 Thieves are crumbling. They thought they were going to get a trap onto Quad, was the very beginning of this entire play, but it is good comms from FlyQuest. You can see on the mini-map here already, Inspired and Busio were on the way over, and so the wall did a very good job, closing that trap on 100 Thieves, and now with the Otacon revives.
Oh, Inspired jumping in after FBI here, putting on a little bit of pressure. Third hit of the third Talon strike takes him down as Masu gets the kill credit. But man, what an Alistar game from Busio. Back all the way during the first kill of the game, perfectly cycling the CC there with Bwipo. The mid-game River fight where there's the massive Shurima shuffle that ends up winning it. It's Busio buying the time with his spacing, with his presence at the front of the fight. And there in that top side River, it's Busio flashing and pulverizing to knock Quid off of the Weaver's Wall to make it happen. Really great stuff from him this game. But now he and the rest of FlyQuest got to be careful as Masu is immediately forced into the false life withdrawal. And Inspired, Busio, and Quad all now in full retreat. Honestly, though, the Otacon giving
for a teleport cooldown usage, so I think FlyQuest is actually very happy about that cooldown trade.
Yes, because River, he'll make his way back out, but this is a pretty important cooldown for 100 Thieves to find. What about the rest of the fight, though? Bwipo jumping into the middle of everybody, but he's already got the stasis, so they can't rightfully punish him. Quad goes on a killing spree, and Quid is already dead. FlyQuest full sending it. 100 Thieves are the only ones to lose a man.
And specifically, Bwipo has had some really good engages. He got the engage onto FBI in mid lane to start that other domino effect of a bunch of FlyQuest victories that they got. He runs in through here, gets another engage for them that will also earn them. Wait a second.
Masu straight into the back line. FBI straight into the dirt. The quirky damage, 6-0 and 6. Trinity Force.
You might be thinking the FlyQuest comeback is complete.
This one's looking
pretty complete.
This one's looking pretty done, my friend. FlyQuest, despite their rough early game,
pretty big early onslaught where 100 Thieves have been really building a nice early game.
Bring up these deathless carries, and we've talked about the playmaking of Bwipo and Busio. FlyQuest caught off by the Weaver's Wall, but completely unafraid by it now as they back away. Grand Starfall used for, nothing whatsoever but a free delivery as River is knocked forward. Now in danger, has to retreat back to the back lines of 100 Thieves. But
But no, what I was going to say, you're talking about deathless carries, you're talking about playmaking on the top laner and the support. This goes back to the interview that Isaac had with Wilbo at the very beginning of the game. Everybody's got to know their role. They got to know what their champ does. They got to know where they got to be. And that's what FlyQuest has been doing in the second half of this game as Busio makes yet another engage, and Sniper's going to die again. Ayla follows right after as Quad continues leading the charge after River and Whippo zones Quid and FBI away with a seismic shove, not finding its way onto anybody, and a rampage for Quad seals River's fate. FBI and Quid will scramble now, but it's only 2 Thieves against a full Fly squad as Whippo and Inspired just trying to cut these minions off, just trying to make it that much more scary for anybody left standing on 100 Thieves, and FBI is not gonna survive. The minions are still there. The remaining Nexus turret falls. They want to try to get one more on Quid, and Inspired dies to the Fountain Laser. FlyQuest might have struggled a little bit early, but man, they put 100 Thieves in the ground in 30 minutes, game 1.